Where did you run into Tim Kennedy?
Yeah, so I left the unit. I was kind of like in the SIF company. We really hadn't broke down into troops yet, so I was a team sergeant, Timmy's team sergeant. Well, before that, I was in the dojos at Bragg for something to do at night as a single guy. Just go down to the dojos at Bragg and just fucking roll jits with people. And then back then, being a blue belt, like they're like, "Oh, sir, are you teaching today?" Like, hell no, I just came here to choke some of you lazy fuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not teaching shit, you know? And they're like, and the instructor back then was a fucking purple belt. You know what I mean? Like, so like this kid's in the dojo and literally like, he's just fucking sitting on me. And I'm like thinking, this ain't a move. How the fuck do I defend that? Do I put a foot? Like, do I lock a fuck? What the fuck? And he's just kind of like sitting on me like, come on, yeah, do something. Yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? I'm like, who the fuck is this kid sitting on me? So then that happens a couple times. And finally I'm like, hey, who the fuck are you? Where did you learn jets? Like, no one around here is at this level. You know what I mean? Like, where do you come from? And he said, you know, grew up in California, fighting Chocolate Dell, right? His backstory. So he tells me that, and I was like, fuck, man. I was like, you know, you're in the Q course. What group? Do you know what group you're going to or where you're going? Like, where are you at in the kind of like the pipeline or whatever they call it? And he was like, no, you know, it's kind of early on in the process. So I was like, well, you know, I'm in the SIF company. How would you like to come to the SIF company? And of course, like, it's the most advanced company. You can't just get there as a new guy at the time. So he was like, yeah, I do that. So literally I went to my sergeant major, right? And I'm like, hey, I want to get a kid out of the Q course. And they're like, why? Out of all the people in group, you want a kid in the Q course? Why? What? Pick someone else. Like, we got fucking hundreds of guys. And I'm like, hey, I think he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, right? Like, this could really be great for our hand-to-hand program. At a minimum, we don't even have to put him on the team. Just let him be the fucking hand-to-hand guy here. We got slots. Like, so my sergeant major was like, well, the guy who runs the Q course is my best friend. Let's call him. Like, so he's on speaker like, hey, we want to get a kid over here out of the Q course. And he's like, why? Ain't got enough dudes in 7th group over there? What the fuck you want with the kids over here for? Like, that was the answer, right? And they were like, well, there's not a rule why you can't take him, but like, why do you want him? You know what I mean? And then, you know, yeah, they said I could have him, and then he came right to my team. And then I thought he would help the hand-to-hand program, right? But kind of didn't, you know what I mean? Why? Because we were busy, you know? But yeah, he was just fighting in the dojos at Bragg, fucking just sitting on me.